We're now headed eastbound on Madison Street, just crossed out of Oak Park and into the city of Chicago, and about to take you through a piece of the city where I don't think the mayor takes the U.S. Olympic Committee and other visiting dignitaries. And as we traverse this piece of the city of Chicago, you'll get a better understanding of why it isn't a must-see on every tourist's visit. That's the Smith Funeral Home. This piece of Chicago was once a very desirable place to live. Generally not the case these days. School with their kids in the uniforms designed to keep them from flying gang colors while they're at school. Which is something you would otherwise see in a neighborhood like this. Oh, Pink Floyd for backdrop. We have to turn that down so that we don't run afoul of anyone's copyrights, right? Little groups of kids who should be in school but aren't. Kids who gotten out of school, if they haven't already dropped out. Supreme. Of course, one of the high points of any tour of the West Side, the Moo and Oink, selling fresh catfish. Bank converted into a church. About to pass a street vendor. Normally you'll see a lot more of them along this stretch, but perhaps the cops were patrolling a little more aggressively today than they usually do. The Home of Life Church, rather unusual looking church. Shield of Faith Outreach Ministry, and an amazing number of storefront churches along stretches of Chicago like this. Mount Zion Baptist Church, Center of Hope Life-Changing Ministries, another property owned by the Center of Life. The laundromats tend to be fairly modern and fairly good in neighborhoods like this. Boarded up wireless pager store. We're crossing Keeler Avenue, and we're now in West Garfield Park, which along what used to be a thriving destination retail strip in the city of Chicago. It's pretty evident from looking at it, it no longer has that function. Lots of kids getting out of school early, it looks like. If they went to school. At the corner of Madison and Plaza. And just crowds of teenagers hanging around. Do they have truant officers anymore? These are the kind of kids that simply nobody wants in school. True Temple Ministries. We're now passing into Garfield Park itself. A lavish, spectacular park. Home to the Garfield Park Conservatory, lagoons, great field house. Corner of Central Park and Madison, there's a boarded up, apparently dead in the water, new construction single-family home on the opposite side of the street. Boulevard, we're now in East Garfield Park.